Hey everybody, you don't really know me. This is my first time doing a YouTube video. My name is Carter, and I figured I would do a little bit of like an unboxing kind of review video for this Seiko Pikachu. It's the limited edition Pokemon Pikachu edition SCXP175. I wanted to make this video because I couldn't find like an English video or a video in English about this particular watch. I found some that had people talking about the watches. I had some, with the watch kind of going in a circle, but I didn't really find a video that had somebody actually handling and talking about the watch. And I kind of wanted to see that before I bought it, but I kind of made the purchase anyways, and so hopefully this video might help some of you make the decision to either purchase this watch or not, whatever is the smart choice for you. So first of all, it comes, when I ordered it, it came in this retailer box, just kind of like a protective sleeve. You slide that out and it says Seiko and Pokemon on the outer box. Just a standard white outer box. Not a whole lot special on it. I'm going to open this up, and this is where the fun starts. Now again, sorry, my setup isn't great. I've never done a YouTube video before. Never really felt the need to until I made this purchase. So inside the outer box, you're going to have this really cool Seiko Pokeball box. I'm really excited about that. I think it looks pretty fun. Inside you're also going to have your standard instructions booklet, as well as the rest of your paperwork, which of course is all in Japanese. If I remember correctly, this is a Japanese domestic model. Oh, there are some English instructions on how to use a NATO strap. Most of you probably don't need instructions on how to use a NATO strap, but if this is your first time with a NATO strap, it might be helpful. And then here you have the warranty card. Yep. So without further ado, let's open this box up. Super excited about this watch. I've been a Pokemon fan my entire life. I'm also a huge Seiko fan, so when I saw that they were releasing Pokemon watches, I knew I had to jump on it. So I chose the yellow dial version because yellow is my favorite color. You open it up, there's a nice kind of Pikachu design over here, as well as protective foam. Here we have a microfiber cloth. We're going to set that aside. We'll look at that more later. Take the foam off, and here we have the watch. Now, let's look at this NATO strap real quick, because I was kind of excited about this. I like that they gave us a green NATO strap for a yellow watch. I like that kind of green and yellow color combination. It seems like a really nice strap. Yeah, it says Seiko on the clasp there. It's just a nice kind of khaki green NATO strap. I believe it is 18 millimeters. The lug width on this, pretty sure it's 18 millimeters. Now we have the watch. It's going to come in this case. Some elastic holding it on. Let's get that off. Yeah, nice like kind of velvet inside. Gives Pikachu's stats. That's cute. Yeah. Let's close that up. Look at this watch. Now this watch is 35 millimeters. So some of you guys, especially if you are a bigger guy, you might want to avoid this watch because it is on the smaller side. However, if you're like me, my wrist is about 7 inches around. I have a fairly average, kind of maybe slightly below average wrist size. And I prefer smaller watches. I think they're more comfortable. So I'm actually really excited about this 35 millimeter watch size. I think it'll be really, really nice. It is a quartz movement, so if you're interested in mechanical, this might be one that you avoid. But I personally don't have a problem with quartz on some of my watches. I do like mechanical, but every now and then I just want to find a watch to just throw on. The case thickness is only 9.72 millimeters. So it's got a fairly thin case. It's going to wear pretty comfortably. It's got the, I believe it's the 7N01 movement. I'm not sure if you guys really care about that. It's a Seiko quartz movement. It's, a quality movement. Seiko's, pretty high quality. So let's look at this dial. It's got a printed Pikachu on it, which is really cool, and I love how the seconds hand, the end of that seconds hand, is Pikachu's tail going around. That's a fun detail. The hands are kind of skeletonized. There's no loom on this watch. I'm not sure if you guys are going to care about that, but yeah, there's no loom on this watch, not on the hands and not on the counters. The counters are just kind of raised metal. I'm not sure if you guys are able to see that. Let's see if I can get a shine. There's kind of raised metal counters, or indices. Which, this isn't going to be your most practical field watch without loom, but it looks pretty nice. It's pretty cool. Let's look at the finishing of the case. On the top, we have a nice kind of brushed texture, and that's all around the bezel too. But on the side, it's a very smooth polish, which is nice. It's got drilled lugs. I don't know about you guys. I love drilled lugs. They just make it so much more convenient to change straps. Not that you're going to have to really use them on this watch because it's all NATO straps. But if you want to put a regular leather strap, those drilled lugs are going to come in handy. There is 100-meter water resistance. However, there is not a screw-down crown. So I don't know if you're like me. I personally don't trust the water resistance unless there's a screw-down crown, at least for swimming. That's what I'm talking about now. For swimming, obviously this watch is going to be resistant to water. If Seiko says it's 100 meters water resistant, I'm going to kind of trust them, but I'm not going to swim in this watch since there is no screw-down crown. There's no marking on the crown. It is just this there's kind of a texture on it, kind of a circle machined into the crown. It's a nice smooth crown. Looks good. It's a nice size. Raised bezel. That's where some of the height comes from. This watch also only has a Hardlex mineral crystal. So I don't know if you guys, some of you guys are probably really into sapphire. I am as well. My two favorites are sapphire or acrylic. I like it either being scratch resistant or like being able to just buff the scratches out when they come up like you can with acrylic. But, this watch isn't very expensive. I believe I bought it for, I don't know exactly how much, 200 something, less than 300 I got this watch for, shipped from Japan. So it's not terribly expensive, especially considering it is a limited edition. 1,200 pieces, I believe, of this watch are made. 1,200 pieces of each of the Pokemon watches. There is 2 Pikachus, there's an Eevee, and there's a Mewtwo. I just like this one because it's yellow. Yellow's my favorite. Let's look at the back. I'm just going to take this strap off. The strap is pretty cool. I like how it's yellow on the underside with the Pikachu's footprints here and the yellow stitching. Now, I am kind of worried about this strap. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I get kind of sweaty, and I'm wondering how well this yellow is going to last. Sometimes things, when you sweat on them, they might get a little discolored. But I think it looks pretty cool. It's a cool idea for a strap, having the underside a different color. So let's take the strap off. Let's look at the back of this watch. And we'll see how it looks on that green NATO as well. All right. So here it is, off the strap. It's got a nice machined Pokeball on it. Looks pretty nice. It is a screw-down case back. Pretty much just says the movement's made in Japan. It's cased in Thailand. Just the standard stuff. Water-resistant tin ATM, or tin bar. Same thing. Gives you serial number and everything like that. So yeah, it's just standard back. But I like the little machined Seiko Pokeball. Like I said, I'm a huge Seiko fan. I'm a huge Pokemon fan. This watch was made for me pretty much. I'm really excited. Let's see how it looks on the wrist. Let's see how it looks on that green strap. That's what I'm gonna put it on. Get my Alpinist off first. through the top. And through the bottom. There we go. See, it looks kind of cool on the green strap. I like the yellow and green combination. It's kind of fun. And again, my wrists are 7 inches, kind of hairy. 7-inch wrists. So not too big, not too small. I feel like they're kind of average wrists. So I'm gonna strap it there. It's a comfortable strap. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I've had nylon NATO straps, or just nylon Perlon straps that have like weird like pokey bits on them, but there are none of those on this strap. It's pretty comfortable. It's a nice strap. There we go. So there it is on the green NATO strap. That's it on the wrist. So it sits pretty nicely in between the wrist bones. So it's going to be a pretty low profile watch, aside from being yellow, aside from being bright yellow. But yeah, I thought this watch was cool. It's honestly kind of a field watch. It's got a nice like brushed case with the drilled lugs, the NATO straps, 100 meters water resistance supposedly. So yeah, I feel like if you're looking for a field watch that's kind of funky and fun, and if you're a Pokemon fan, this watch might be a really good buy for you. Sorry, I'm just kind of fidgeting with the NATO strap. There we go. Yeah, so I think it's a fun watch. I think it's pretty cool. Like I said, I made this video because I couldn't really find a video of somebody speaking English showing this watch off. I could find somebody speaking Japanese. I could find English people or American people talking about the watch, showing pictures online and stuff like that. But I don't feel like that's good enough sometimes. You know, I don't get to buy watches very often. When I can, I like researching and finding people talking about the watch, you know. So that's what I'm hoping to do for you guys. If you find this video, I hope you like it. I hope you like this watch. I think it's kind of fun. I'm going to wear this. I'm a teacher, and I think my kids are really going to love this. But yeah, so feel free to like and share this video. I don't know if I'm going to make any more videos, but if I do, subscribe or whatever. I don't care. Yeah, have a good one.